and spend level 3. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. Why did we do this?
There's a reason I stopped playing 6 after a bit. There was a point where I was like on the ranked grind, and
I
then
still am,
I
yeah.
kind of just like said to myself, I love this game. I would rather watch.
That's
and
fair.
Now I just watch tournaments.
This is, I love this game, and now I'm playing it a lot, and I'm going to locals for it. But yeah, that you get a whole different problem of the people that are like, my punish is too good. It's almost like the foxes that are just going to multi-shine. It's like, oh, wow, you're really good at that.
You can multi-shine 30,000 times in a row.
To the point that now I'm just predicting you're going to do it and hitting you hard for it. But then
actually,
you get the, in Street Fighter, it's the, oh wow, you knew the exact perfect optimal punish. And now you're burnt out in the corner because you did full dump meter and full dump super.
And I'm never going to get hit by that for the rest of this set.
Yeah, and now I just win in neutral because you don't have options because you're burnt out, yeah.
And I feel like even more so in Melee, to get off the SF6
yes,
tangent.
We're going to start talking about Smash again, correct.
It's funny to think about like platforms as 3-dimensional versus a 2D fighter, but it's actually true here. And because like especially movement is so third-dimensional in Melee, that when somebody is that 1D player where like their punish game is amazing and their tech skill is so like hyper-focused on being good at that one thing of like okay, this fox is a wave shine up smash god. Okay,
do they have
never gonna hit me with a wave shine ever again.
It's that, or it's the people who's like, maybe their punish isn't as good, but their platform movement and their stage movement is impeccable. And it's like,
let's go FD.
And it's like, can I touch them? We'll see. When I do touch them, they're dead though, because they don't SDI or they don't. There's so many weird levels of like trying to figure out what someone is spec'd and do with their practice time.
That was me playing against a couple foxes. They were like, why aren't you SDIing out of my up air? And I was like, I don't want to. This is too much effort.
I decided to get good at grabbing and whatever. For me, it's the people that they'll show up and they're playing in a box, and it's either someone that's like, oh, I play on this only because I had hand problems and I don't use any advanced tech, or it's the person who shows up. I'm like, oh, you're gonna do literally everything humanly possible now.
Click.
There's 2 different styles of box players.
I think there's more than 2, but they're like subsets of the 2 major archetypes.
Did you switch because this is optimal, or did you switch because you have a doctor's note?
I forgot whose tweet that was. You need to present a doctor's note to the TO. But we're getting into our next set here. We got pool G306 now. That shows you how many pools there are here at Supernova. We got Avenue versus Shimkoko.
Yeah, I almost pronounced that totally wrong.
I was like Shimoko.
Yeah, I was going to add like an E in there somewhere.
Shimikiko, I don't know. That's Shimkoko, who's on the Marth. And we've seen Marth Fox a lot in this block already, which I'm okay with.
Avenue, I'd say, seems like is trying to get her footing a little bit. So it seems like they're both like, all right, getting used to playing on stage. There's not only is there tournament nerves, but there's also stream nerves, and there's also I got to make an upset nerves, and like every little aspect of it.
I was talking to a couple of the 64 players like before and / during the combo contest yesterday. Yeah, and that's like a big thing for them because that's like this at Supernova is their biggest stage, just full stop. And so like some of them aren't as used to playing in front of a big cheering crowd and so many eyes on stream, and like it's nerve-wracking. You got to get used to it. It's a skill.
I am actually genuinely so bad with tourney nerves, especially on stream. It's so funny because I can do commentary in front of thousands of people who feel totally fine. Put me on like early pools when only like 200 people are watching and I'm just flubbing everything.
I think unless it's like winners round 1, I always lose on stream. I'm so bad at playing on stream. Even like matches that I should win, I just like fumble. And so like I heavily
great
empathize.
whiff punish. I'd say the whiff punish in neutral was good, but then I didn't see her like complete the hard like actual punish on it.
Oh, but the neutral going to be enough for that stock in Shimkoko.
Recognizes that there's just not a whole ton of angles from that far away that you're able to avoid it.
Yeah, you're either going to side B and die or you're going to up B and die.
Yeah, I don't think there's any possible of like, I'm going to go up here. Oh my god, the early forward smash. That's it. That's it. No! Drops it!
You gotta hit those.
I mean, I think we still picked it up. Good slide off there.
Shimkoko should still be able to close this out, but like this is an opportunity.
God, what was
you
that grab? How did that hit? That was like the buttest of butt grabs.
We're shining too into a really bad spot. Shimkoko repositions and okay.
Yeah.
That was terrifying though, because I feel like we were talking about with stream nerves, like you drop something that should be like guaranteed yours to give you the game, getting yourself like immediately right back into the headspace to go back to neutral, which Shimkoko did a fantastic job of, is way more difficult.
Also, I want to give a shout out to both of their sponsors, actually. I believe BLE is Brotherly Love Esports, which is the Philly group that does a bunch of stuff. And then Gallon out of Canada. And like literally Gallon has a bunch of people out here this weekend. Deer is one of the main people
running the
for Melee. Yeah, keep an eye on some Gallant stuff too. They've got some cool things coming up.
Yeah, I believe Avenue is, I think their graphic designer, if I'm not mistaken, is what their role at Gallant is. But their role right now is to shine Marth off stage.
I'm always a big fan of someone who's like on an esports team or a crew, and it's like, oh, you're not a sponsored player, you're just also good at the game though.
You have like an administrative role, but you can also be nasty.
Yeah, it's like I'm good friends with Josh, who works for Liquid. And the number of times that Josh will like show up with Liquid in his name and then still like go pretty far in ult or whatever is very funny to me, because people will be like, wait, are you a player? No, he's just good.
That's like that's our manager.
Yeah, that's the player manager. He makes sure we don't miss our flights.
Actually, Josh's role has nothing to do with Smash at Liquid. No, it's very funny. He's just like also nice on the sticks.
Yep. And good up air from Avenue.
Quick connect into that stock, but trying to make use of that Angel platform invincibility, and Avenue fully avoids that. Is like, I'm having nothing to do with that, but
you say that, but now we are stuck between a rock and a tree right now. I did not know if that swing was going to hit.
You should just assume that it will. It's Marth. Oh, never mind. You shouldn't assume that it will.
Well, before it was a swing through the tree, and I was like, I don't know how far this goes.
I remember a clip a while ago. I think it was of which Marth was it?
Okay, wait. Shimkoko is getting a lot of these, just like the waveland on grabs, which are really smart, but I want Avenue to start calling that out as the neutral option that Shimkoko is going for more.
Ooh, I am a huge fan of the down tilt wave dash.
Yep.
It's just like it's just like a cool movement option. Forces Avenue into the corner, and Shimkoko has been doing a really good job, not just of corner carries, but of corner executions.
That
continues this too.
3 in a row where Shimkoko has just kind of recognized, like, if I throw you backwards and I can just get the forward smash, you are not reacting to this down throw, to this back throw each time.
Well, and the other thing too is, like, even after the down throw or the back throw, Shimkoko is reacting to side beat too.
Yes,
and is just like every single time there, listening to that toaster ding and then killing Avenue.
There we
Not
go.
quite this time though.
This is so close. I feel like these two are so evenly matched right now.
I liked the idea of just chase Avenue into the corner, because they've been so like grab heavy in those positions, and so this time they just flicked the funny yellow stick. Hoped it worked. It didn't work out that time. Whoops. Yeah, you even saw Avenue shake their head in the camera there. That is a flub to remember if this
especially
doesn't go her
this
way.
is the, like, you lose the game after something like that, and you're just like, what if I didn't just die?
Oh no!
Good angle! Such a good angle! Okay. I mean, that was a big whiff from Shimkoko too, but Avenue really forced the
forced
error.
whiff. That is something that you have to give both, like,
yes, exactly,
malediction and credit for.
Good slide off.
Great grab here too, even as the
platforms decide to give you a little bit more space.
I thought that Avenue was actually going to be able to capitalize on the different height of the tree, but then it, I think, messed her up.
I like that. Drops down. Oh, there's nerves. There was at least one of those was supposed to be a ledge dash.
I'm just glad that she didn't die from missing a ledge dash. It's the best possible outcome.
It's better if you just fall and can jump back up instead of, oh, I'm actually just dead. Up smash. There we go. We're going to a game 3.
And a little fist pump too from her.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're going to a game 3, because losing it off of that the ledge drop would have been catastrophic.
At least she was at like 140, 130,
anyway.
yeah. But like, it still doesn't feel good, because you're like, they would have had to at least catch me or hit me or do something.
An unearned stock always feels worse than one like fairly taken.
Yeah.
But
all right, we're coming down to the wire, though.
I'm curious.
The battle of Philly versus Canada.
Battlefield. Okay, I was curious because I actually don't know if DSR is on here.
Okay, there we go again. That's exactly what I say. Shimkoko will just be doing these like down throw, back throw mix-ups with Marth, which isn't like the traditional. Because usually you think, oh, just up throw all the time.
Especially
but
at low percents.
If they're not hitting the techs, if they're not doing whatever, it's that kind of cheesy like. Maybe I don't feel 100% comfortable in the chain grab, but you're not hitting this tech, and I'm going to take you for a ride anyways.
Well, and that's why, like, obviously Battlefield is the correct pick for Shimkoko here, because they've done such a great job of every single time keeping Avenue stuck on platforms. Like, you try and side B to get back up on the stage off the platform.
Good
and, great tech, but then misses the angle. No, unfortunate, and that is a 2-stock lead for Shimkoko, and yep, now can just hang out on the ledge. Old friends, you and I.
We've been through a lot together. You and the ledge.
We will go through a lot more, especially if certain players make it to this event.
Okay. I just realized Shimkoko's in-game thing is yep.
As soon as you...
There's something very funny about that to me.
As soon as you called out like the down throw, back throw mix-ups, I think Avenue started to catch on to him too. Like really good timing.
Ooh.
And then now Shimkoko is up throwing.
Yep. Because I called it out last game, and then this game we did like 2, and then it immediately swapped.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
Say there's a few of these where Shimkoko's not grabbing ledge, and I'm terrified. But sometimes swinging the big sword works.
Yeah, and I mean that's like the guaranteed money. Don't have to go gambling this time around.
The problem is I feel like it is gambling. If I swing and I miss, or they sweet spot instead of going high. Wait. I love dash dance in place really aggressive.
Oh no!
That sucks. I'm sorry, there's no other words for it. That just sucks.
Unfortunate end to the set. But yeah, I find dash dancing over somebody in get up animation incredibly comical.
But especially like really aggressively fast dash dance into shield. It's like, I'm gonna do this, all right, hold shield time now.
In like any other game, you would think that they're like fishing for parry or like about to like short hop. But in Melee, no, you're just gonna shield and then...
Shield, or like if I'm low enough, I'm just gonna dash dance a bunch and then hold down. Like, I love
crouch cancel this and then kill you off of it.
Oh, if they're at low percent and I realize that they're just standing above me, I'm like, oh no, they've practiced. Like, I'm not gonna get away with the cheesy like get up attack quick. I gotta find another route. I gotta find another way out of this.
Do something else.
Wait, I'm hearing Luigi noises now.
I'm looking at our screen and there is a Luigi down there.
I wonder which one this is.
There's
a lot of Luigis here this weekend.
It's Supernova. There's a lot of everything here this weekend.
Right, but I've specifically heard of not only upsets by Luigis, but Luigis being upset by other Luigis already in just the Melee bracket.
They're fighting each other.
Yeah,